Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I decided that my fat loss video, how I transformed my life and lost my 34 kilograms, was a little bit too long. It was 45 minutes. It has a lot of how it started, backup stories, a lot of important information, but also in a very long form. So I wanted to come in here in this short video, which Migena, you promised, not more than 12 minutes, talk to you guys about 5 things I would do today if I wanted to lose that again, or if I wanted to transform my life again from scratch. I would start with the first thing, which is finding your why. It's so important that your why is not just one single thing, but you try to look at it from a broader perspective. When I talk to people right now, I give them so many versions and dimensions of what was I thinking during my journey. It was like, oh my God, what am I doing to my body? I see my stretch marks everywhere. And then it changed into, oh my God, I cannot even breathe taking up the stairs. And then it was that I could not run after my nieces. And then it was, I wanted to be the hot mom once I have kids. And then it is, I want to be the old grandma at the gym working out when I'm 70. I have so many whys that go beyond like, I want to look like her, or I want to look like this, or I want to look different, smaller, whatever. That is, of course, a goal in itself as well. And it's a very nice one. You should also want to look nice or want to look a certain way. But expand your why, find more reasons of why you want to do it, because there will be parts in your journey where you will be a bit tired, or you will be lacking motivation, or discipline is going to be like really borderline, especially like after vacation or after like you hit a goal, you're like, should I, can I? So that's where you need your why. That's where you're like, okay, Migena, but you're not doing this just for this. You're also doing it because of that. You're doing it because you want to be this person. You're doing it because of that person, or like that version of yourself. So always find your why and expand it a little bit. That's the only way you're going to stick to your goal long term. Moving from the mindset to the second point, which is a bit more practical, and that is getting into a calorie deficit. I'm sorry if you don't like calorie counting. I am a huge fan of it. I think that is one of the only ways you're going to be able to understand what you're eating. Maybe for someone, if you are watching this video and you are well experienced, you know everything about calories, then maybe you can just be in a calorie deficit without actually counting calories, and kudos to you. But if you're here and you have never measured calories in your life, you don't know how much calories is in anything that you're eating, please educate yourself right now. Get into ChatGPT in any language that you want. There is so much research about it. Google, there are so many websites. I remember in Hungary, there was a Hungarian website with everything. I'm sure it's in every language that you can find. ChatGPT, different AIs, just find something, learn about your calories, use apps like Yasio or MyFitnessPal, track everything there, see how much you should be eating, and really get yourself in a calorie deficit and stick to it. And you need to be truthful to it. Please do not have bites of food here and there and think that they do not count, because a calorie deficit is only a calorie deficit if you're not going above it. Even if you go above it with like a bite here and a bite there, it's going to ruin your progress, and it's going to make it very much slower or probably even non-existent, depending how much of those bites you're taking. So if you're cooking something and, I don't know, you just want to try once, twice, 3 times, if your kids are leaving something in the table and you're like, let me finish it because it's just like one bite. And let me get an extra something here, an extra dip here, an extra dip there. I'm sorry, but if you do those things, they will add up and they will slow your progress, or again, make it non-existent. So get yourself in an app like Yasio or MyFitnessPal, get yourself on a calorie deficit, start counting, be accountable, and really stick to those calorie deficits. And think of it as an investment as well, because you're going to lose the weight using this mechanism, but then this is a knowledge you're going to carry for the rest of your life. You're going to know everything that you're eating, just going to be super helpful moving forward. Third point I'm going to make is that you need to find something that you like to do activity-wise. Like for me, for example, I love weightlifting and I love doing slow cardio like walking or Stairmaster. I do not love running. I do not love HIIT workouts. I do not love jumping around. I don't love Zumba classes. I don't know, like moving around. I like some Pilates and yoga just for fun in the afternoons, or like on the weekends rather. But for the week, I know I need to go to the gym 5 times a week. I'm going to do my weight training and cardio afterwards. And I'm going to feel so good about it because I love it. It's part of my routine. I feel like I'm working for it. I'm going to gain so much muscle mass for it because I'm also properly eating to support that work. At the end of the day, moving your body is honestly healing. Like if you don't like the gym, then you can try walking, you can try swimming, you can try running outside. Just find what you like to do. Find something active that you can stick to. If it's walking, then make sure you walk more than the others. Let's say I walk 10K, but I also go to the gym. Then you should be walking 20K, maybe K steps, 10,000 steps or 15,000 steps. Like try to find something very active that you actually enjoy doing, because then you're going to stick to it. You're going to build a routine and you're just going to go about it every single day, because it's part of who you are as a person and not just something that you have to do to reach a goal. Like for me, I call myself a gym girly because it's something that I would do regardless if I'm losing weight or not. It's part of my, I don't know, part of my personality at this moment. So together with finding your why on point 1, also here on point 3, find what you like to do and stick to it. Whatever it is, just find something and stick to it. Because even though I say, and it's true, that food is 80% of your progress when it comes to fat loss, it's just as important to be active, because you feel different, your energy level is higher, you have your dopamine hit, your serotonin. There is so much that goes into exercise that I know it looks like you would feel tired and like you want to eat more, which you want to eat more, and I hear you there, but at the same time it's a different type of like motivation it gets, and it makes a whole new difference on how your body actually looks. And that takes me to point 4, which is prioritize protein and also working out. And the reason why I put this on a separate one is because it's one thing to work out because of your health, like your cardiovascular health with the walking and everything. Point 4, what I would do, and this is maybe personal, and again, maybe if weightlifting is not there for you, then I'm sorry, you can skip this point. But for me, the fact that I was lifting weights, I am lifting weights and also eating enough protein to support this weightlifting, plus my calorie deficit and cardio, etc., my body construction or reconstruction in this case, chef's kiss. I have changed so much in how I look because when you lose weight, you lose fat, you lose muscle, you lose water, you lose a lot of things. It's not like you lose only fat. Hopefully you lose only fat, but that's not the case unless you are working into that muscle by eating enough protein and by working out and really stimulating that muscle. That's the way you're gonna lose only fat. Now, I have to be honest, I have lost also a lot of muscles. I built 2 kilograms of muscles the whole 2024. Have lost that already in 2025 because I focus in a very harsh calorie deficit to reach what my physique of today. But that's okay. I am 72 kilograms right now, 48 kilograms of muscle mass. I think it's still a great one and it's optimal for women. It's more important for me to lose the fat, and if that comes with the fact that I have to eat less calories, and by eating less calories means that I also eat less protein. So it's less protein to support the protein or the muscle growth. So normally it comes in that sense as well. But if I would be bulking and I would be eating enough protein to support my muscle, then I would have more muscle growth and probably my weight will be a little bit higher. Put it as a separate point because I call it such an important step because really it makes such a big difference. I have like enough pictures of it, but I also was 71, 72 back in 2012. I think that was the last time I was 71 after like a huge bad diet of 3 months. I think I was eating 1,200 calories and doing like aerobics and Zumba every single day, which means like cardio, right? And I lost all this weight because of my prom. I wanted to look like super good for my prom. And then I gained it all back in like 3 months. I gained like 12 kilograms back, I think. It was horrible. And my body back then versus my body today, comparing, let's say 71 kilograms and now 72 of 2012 and now 2025, it's honestly so different. Like I do not have the same body composition because now I have so much more muscle from all the weight training I've been doing. And it's just really, it makes a difference. So if you can get yourself lifting weights, please do. You guys, I'm not talking about like heavy weightlifting. Like I do RDLs with like 50 kilograms and then I do squats with like 70, 80 kilograms. Her body is like 20 kilograms, 25. It's not like super heavy weight, but just the fact that I use weights, it really stimulates my muscles and helps them grow. And again, I prioritize eating protein. And that's something that you should really look into when you have these applications that you are going to put your calories in. If you're using Yasio, like I was using, there you can actually see how much protein you need to eat in a day after you enter your goals and everything. And for me, it was like 140 grams a day in order to maintain my muscle mass or even grow it. So I was trying to reach the target. It was not very successful towards the end of my journey, but it's so helpful to know because you can easily gaslight yourself. You guys, I was gaslighting myself so much. I was like, oh my God, I had chicken, I had skyr. For sure, I'm like at 120. And then I check the app and I'm like 75. And I'm like, oh my God, where do I find another 60 grams? But then you find it. You boil some eggs. You have like a yogurt thingy. You have a protein powder. Obviously, I always have protein powder away, but only after you know that you've been lacking it. So that's why calorie counting, looking at your macros, super important, super helpful in this journey. I feel like I'm mixing everything because now it's like back to food again. I have so many things to say, but I'm going to stick to 5 for this video. So last one I'm going to do is actually, again, these are personal experiences, personal suggestions. If these do not align with your life goals or with your goals, you can skip. I'm very sorry, but this is what I would do to lose these kilograms again. And this is something that I recommend also to my friends as well. It has worked for me. Hopefully it can also work for you as well. Things first, if you crave and you like sweets, do not remove them fully from your life. This is an advice that also a dietitian gave me 7 years ago now, where she told me, Migena, at least once a week have a normal dessert, because then you're not going to be thinking about it every single day. And then after 3 months, you're going to eat the whole fridge full of desserts, or I don't know, you go to the store and you go crazy because for 90 days you have been eating nothing but, I don't know, healthy food. So limit yourself to one dessert, maybe a week or every second week. Currently for me, I would do, to be honest, a dessert a month, something like, let's say, proper ice cream or a healthy dessert of like a tiramisu or something. But I have to be honest with you guys, it gets easier and easier because you get so creative when it comes to calorie deficit, because you really want to make the best of your calories. So what I was doing, I was really drinking Coke Zero with every single meal. I mean, to this day, I still drink Coke Zero. But back then I was drinking it like it was my water, because to be honest, I was craving sweets, and I'm talking about when I was 107, right? I was eating so much sugar, so I had a sugar withdrawal, of course, like drug, and I was like, I need something sweet. Like I could not function at work if I didn't have something sweet. So then I would really chug on Coke Zero for like, I think 90 days straight. I mean, let's round it up. It was super important for me to have that Coke Zero to really help my brain, like I'm having something sweet, but then it toned down and now I'm just having Coke Zero once or twice a day because I actually love it so much. But not because I need it, it's because I just love the crispy, I don't know, soda vibe, not because I need the sugar in it, or like the sugar, quote unquote, in it. But then I need you to get creative. Like I was getting so creative with dessert. I still am to this day. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on TikTok, you see that I always make like this fake crumble cookies. I make like this fake tiramisu with skyr and protein powder. I'm always making my Ninja Creamy, like ice cream, fake ice cream, let's say, with protein powders. I'm always making a healthy version of a dessert, and honestly, they slap. And because they slap so much, I don't actually find the craving to go for something else or like go for a real tiramisu. And fun fact, I had a tiramisu like, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, found it so heavy. I was like, no, I like my version of tiramisu so much. So, okay, this was like exceptionally, but it can happen that sometimes you really start enjoying your own like healthy desserts so much that you don't actually need to get the store-bought ones, but it's okay, in moderation, you can have one here and there. But I would really focus on, within your calories, finding a way to make nice, healthy recipes. And another one, please do not find excuses like, oh, but I don't know how. The internet is full of it. It's full of it. Where do you think I learned? Where do you think I learned? Okay, I can be a little bit more creative than you, but social media is everything today. You can go on TikTok, you can say healthy desserts. I don't know, tiramisu dupe, or like I said, fake crumble cookie. I asked ChatGPT. Last thing I will say, before my vacation, I was doing a very, very strict cut of 1,600 calories. And every dinner I had like, let's say 500 calories left. I had my dinner and then I had like 170 calories. I would chat ChatGPT and be like, hey girl, I have 170 calories left. I want to hit this much protein. I have these things at home. Make me a dessert. And she would be like, girlie, put this and this together and you're done. Then I was like, but I don't like it, or I don't want this, or I don't want that. I was overusing ChatGPT so much. You guys really, it's so easy. Please, and I keep saying this in every video that I do about fat loss, do not find excuses, find ways to do it, because there is a way to do it and you can do it. Everyone can do it. It's just so easy nowadays. You only need discipline and you only need to be motivated enough to start. And once you start, you need to stick to the routine, you need to stick to your discipline and focus on what you want to achieve. But the ways to do it and how to do it and what to do it and what to get and what to buy and what to eat, I'm sorry, there is no excuse. Everything is so much out there, is so available to you. You have no excuses. So in a very fast pace and very quickly, these were the 5 things that really made a huge difference in my transformation journey. Honestly, you guys, it's all about starting. Once you start, you're going to get there. You just need time. You just need patience. You don't need discipline. You need routine. You need to make sure that you're focused on what you want to achieve, and you will get there. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. Me, the last thing. This maybe, does it count as a 6? I don't know if it counts as a 6. But really believe in yourself. Tell yourself you can do it. Why can she do it and I cannot? What does she have more than I? Nothing. We have nothing more than other people. I have nothing more than you have. You can do this. You just need to set your mind into it, stay focused, get educated, understand everything, learn everything, set your goals, and just do it. Just start. It's gonna take time, yes. Do you have to be patient? Yes. But it's gonna work out. There is no reason why not. You have to believe it as well. Just let it go and say, this will work out for me. I can do it. This is a mindset change that you need to do. We have been on the first point where I said that find your why and imagine that it's actually going to happen. It will happen for you. And I'm 100% sure it will. And you're going to be commenting here when it happens. You're going to be like, Migena, it happened. I did it. I'm sure. But apart from that, if you want to ask me anything else, just please drop it in the comments below. I want to use this channel so much on talking about my fat loss journey because it has truly transformed me. And I just wanted to transform you as well because it is life-changing. I promise you that much. Bye. Love you.